In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a secure and organized password vault using Notion. This system will help you manage all your login details efficiently, ensuring you can always access your accounts without compromising security. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Hey guys, today we're diving back into Notion. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time, or you're looking to polish your skills, I'll walk you through my personal process for getting the best results when it comes to organizing your sensitive information. This isn't just about storing passwords. It's about creating a system that works for you. First things first, let's set up the database. Open a brand new Notion page. You can do this by clicking the plus icon in your sidebar or by typing dot and selecting New Page. Once your blank page is open, type .table inline and hit enter. This command will instantly create an inline table, which is perfect for our password vault. Now let's give it a meaningful name. Click on the default title, which is usually Artild, and type password vault. This clear naming convention will make it easy to find later. Next, we need to customize the default columns to fit our needs. Notion gives you some standard properties, but we'll tweak them to be more specific for password management. You'll see a column labeled Tags. We don't really need this for our vault, so click on the Tags header and select Delete Property. Now, let's go through the remaining default columns and rename them. Click on the first column header, which is usually Name, and rename it to Platform or Account. This will be where you write down the name of the service, like Google, Netflix, or your bank. The next column, often labeled Property 2, needs a change. Click on its header, then click on the Property Type dropdown. Scroll down and select Text. Rename this column to newnaam/email. This is where you'll enter the login credential associated with the platform. For the third column, currently, Property 3 do the same thing. Click the header, change the property type to text, and rename it to password. We'll address making this more secure in a moment, but for now, let's get the structure in place. Moving on to the fourth column, Property 4, we want to add some organization. Click the header, select Select as the property type. This is a fantastic way to categorize your accounts. Rename this column to Category. You can then add options like social media, work, finance, streaming, shopping, or any other categories that make sense for your digital life. Having these categories will make it super easy to filter and find what you need quickly. For the fifth column, let's add a way to track how recently you've updated your passwords. Click the header of Property 5, choose Date as the property type, and rename it to Last Updated. This is a really important security practice. Regularly updating your passwords, especially for important accounts, is crucial, and this date property will help you keep track. It's a simple but effective reminder to revisit your security. Finally, for the sixth column, we'll add a direct link to the website. Click the header of Property 6, select URL as the property type, and rename it to Website Link. This way, you can click directly on the entry and be taken straight to the login page for that service. It's a small convenience that saves a lot of time. So, to recap, you should now have columns for platform or account, username, email, password category, last updated, and website link. Now that we have our basic structure, let's configure some views to make accessing your passwords even easier. Look to the right of your database title, Password Vault, and you'll see Add View button. Click on that. The first view we'll create is a board view, which is great for visualizing your categories. Select Board from the options and name it Categories. When prompted to group by, choose your category property. This will arrange all your password entries into visual columns, one for each category you defined earlier, like social media, work, and finance. This makes it incredibly easy to see all your work-related accounts at a glance, for example. Next, let's add another view that helps with security by highlighting older passwords. Click Add View again. This time, select List or Table, either works, but let's go with List for simplicity and name it Needs Review. Now, we need to set up a filter. Click the Filter button, which is usually found near the top right of the database view. Click Add Filter and select your last updated property. We want to see passwords that haven't been updated in a while. A good starting point is to filter for entries where last updated is before, and then choose a date, say 90 days ago. This will show you any password you haven't touched in 3 months, prompting you to update them. You can adjust this time frame to whatever suits your security needs. Having these different views, one organized by category and another for maintenance, makes your password vault a dynamic and genuinely useful tool. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments. whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. So there you have it, a fully set up and organized password vault in Notion. You've learned how to create the database, customize the essential properties for security and organization, and set up helpful views like a categorized board and a list to remind you when passwords need updating. This system will not only keep your login details secure, but also make accessing them incredibly straightforward. Remember, the key to security is consistent action, so try to update your passwords regularly, especially for your most important accounts. You can always revisit this video and these steps whenever you need a refresher. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.